has come to our family.
I'm Reginald Gickington, and you can call me Reggie, and today we'll be continuing our painting journey through the miniatures of the Darkest Dungeon board game by Mythic Games. In today's video, we're going to be doing one of my favorite enemies in the entire game from a design standpoint. The Ghoul is a beautiful look that conveys something that perhaps was human, but has long since become something else. The piercing glowing eyes and the blood-stained claws and face are really striking, and overall, it's simply a masterpiece of a design. So with that in mind, let's do it justice. We're going to be dipping our toes into the world of Slapchop today. Now luckily, I recently had the pleasure of painting Brute Fun's Blood Bowl vampire team, which included a Vargulf, and I was able to paint it following almost the exact same principles I'm going to demonstrate today, so I have a bit of practice with this sort of thing. So we're going to start by priming the entire mini in black, and then dry brushing dead white over the entire thing. With the mini dry brushed, we're now going to apply a coat of Guilliman flesh over all of the skin parts. Then, we're going to dry brush Rakarth flesh over top that. The result will be a sickly and nasty looking skin that has some depth to it on the recessed areas. Don't forget to do the skulls it wears on its sash in Rakarth flesh while you're at it, but just as a regular base coat rather than a dry brush. For the rags and the hair, we're using Cygor Brown, Charred Brown, and Earth. Cygor Brown is going to go on the loincloth and the hair, and then Charred Brown is going on the sash. Once that's dry, we're then edge highlighting the loincloth and sash with Earth. We're going to blackwash the hair, loincloth, skulls, and legs now. How it's going to work is, we're using 2 coats on the hair to bring it down to a really nice dark tone. On the legs, we're using just a little bit of it going up to the bottom of the knee. And on the loincloth and the skulls, we're doing 1 coat of a normal wash. Then, much like we did with the legs, we're going to do the blood on the hands and face. For the face, you can just messily apply a bit of Flesh Terror's red straight out of the pot. But on the arms, we're going to start on the hands and then work the paint downwards from there, pulling it. Ideally, the brush will start to dry out right around the elbows, and you'll get a sort of soft gradient where there's less and less paint the further down the arm you get. For the eyes, we're going to use Dorn Yellow, which can be a very pasty and chalky color, so be sure to use the appropriate amount of water so that it doesn't come out too thick. And then we're going to finish it off with the usual gray, black, and shadows, like we always do. That rounds out the Ghoul. He's not very difficult, but since he's mostly just anatomical forms, kind of like the Brigand Bloodletter, he gives you a chance to practice your skin, which can be very daunting for new painters. Plus, since he doesn't have too many colors, he's a good introduction to the Slapchop technique, which if you like the results of here, can be used to great effect on other miniatures. Sorry for the infrequent posts these past few months. Fall can be a very busy season for me. Ideally, I'll be posting a bit more frequently now, both for Darkest Dungeon and Senjutsu. Regardless, I hope you had fun painting the Ghoul. and painting the rest of your Darkest Dungeon miniatures. Feel free to tag me on Instagram at ReggieGick to show me how yours turn out. Links to my affiliated socials can be found in the description. Feel free to subscribe or like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon with another painting tutorial.